Life is already hard enough. You are a human. You are alive. You are surviving. You live in a world that is not natural to you, and you have literally every reason to go crazy. Let's just be real. So give yourself a pat on the back. Don't be too hard on yourself, but also understand that you have to improve. You can be at your highest of highs. You can be at your lowest of lows. There is still room for improvement. So today, I want to really stress the point of routines, of habits, and really share with y'all what helped me along these journeys, because life gets hard, especially when you're dealing with things like lust, when you're dealing with things like depression and just the everyday struggles of being a human. Life gets tough, but there is a way to ground yourself, to stick your feet in the ground and jump out of that. And if you're already flying high in the clouds, there's a way to keep you up there, or get your mind right, because if you do fall, which is life, you'll know how to get back up there. So first and foremost, no matter where you are in your life, no matter where I am in my life, I like to start my day, I like to start my journey with cleaning my surrounding area, to clean the machine, you know what I'm saying? Because it's an influencer. For example, you clean your room, you clean your bed, you make your bed up, right? The first thing I do in the morning is I make my bed up. I don't even leave my room without making my bed. That small win in the morning, I'm already influencing my day to be well, right? I already cleaned my room, I already made my bed. These things are influencers, okay? So I've already had this small win. It's just like hitting a little layup. I didn't hit a layup, now I didn't hit a free throw, now I'm shooting mid-range, now I'm shooting three-pointers. Aim small, miss small, start small, miss small, okay? But it influences you because this is what you see every day. Imagine if you wake up and the first thing you do is get in your phone and you roll over on the floor and there's junk and there's trash and there's food all over your room, and you got to step all over these clothes and you got to step all over this trash just to get out your room. You have woken up in an infested environment. So if that's what you're seeing every day, if that's what you're laying down around every night, that's what your mind gonna take in. So you have to clean that up first. It's an influencer. Think about how hard it would be to feel dirty or to remain dirty if you was in an environment where everybody smelled good, where everybody was just clean and pristine. Everybody had on white linens and they smell like roses and lavender. Imagine how mentally hard it would be for you to go around them and to stink. You'll probably be like, damn, but I got some deodorant, because that environment is an influencer. Okay, now what if you take that same mindset? How hard would it be for you to be dirty, for you to be musty, if you went into an environment and everybody smelled like pig butt? They rolling around in mud and rubbing trash under their arms. You like, well, shit, I fit in. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you go to PE and you sweating, everybody's sweating. But oh, you didn't bring deodorant, you didn't bring a change of clothes. Now you just went back to class and you musty, right? It's a little uncomfortable, ain't it? Because that environment has changed. So like I said, it is important to start your day with cleaning something, to have your room in order, to have whatever surrounding area you have in order, whether that's cleaning your car, cleaning your house, whatever it is, clean something. If you have to clean one day, clean one the other day, do that. Because a clean bed is a clean head. There's a quote that says, the state of your bed is the state of your head. And I firmly believe that. And my life is a lot better now that I do that. Number two. Yeah, number two. Number two, I think you should start your day and end your day with something very intentional. Intentional, I would prefer to be for you. When I'm going through my lowest of lows, these are my highest of highs. I like to end my day doing something for me, and I like to start my day doing something for me. Meditation is one that will really help you, or just sitting down. For the people who don't really understand meditation or don't really want to dive into that, just sit down and think about you. Think about what you want. Think about how your day was. Think about what type of day you want to have. Whatever chronological order you want to put it in, however you want to mix it up in your head, just spend time doing something for you. Even if it's sitting down, eating a pancake and looking outside the window at the Blue Jays, it does not matter. Do something for you. One of the worst things ever is for you to get up in the morning and immediately start doing something you don't want to do. Get up in the morning, get on your phone. Get up in the morning, just do trash for your mind, for your body. That is not good. One of the rules that I had when I was battling with lust, when I was battling with depression, when I was working a job and I didn't want to be there, I have to wake up earlier so I could spend time for myself, because I got in this rhythm where I didn't feel good. Then I come home from work and then I lay down, and then I wake up to an alarm and I'm getting straight up to go to work. That's not healthy, because I don't have any time for me. So if I'm beating myself down mentally like that, when I finally do get free time, I'm so worn out, and then I'll be emotionally vulnerable. I will be open to bad habits. I'll be open to these things because I'm not taking care of myself. But when I start my morning and I wake up early enough to have time for myself, and I make my bed and I do my routine and I get a little snack to eat or something like that. I usually don't eat in the mornings, but if I want to, I can, right? But I spend that time intentional. How do I want my day to go? What do I need to do today? Right? What can I do to prioritize myself today, and just really think about what I'm doing? Do I need to go for a walk? It doesn't matter. I'm just going to spend some time for myself, play my guitar. It don't matter. Be intentional with everything you do. Think about the thoughts from yesterday, right? Think about why you did everything you did. Think about why you want to do everything you want to do. Why am I going to work? Well, because I want money. Why do I want money? So I can take care of my family. Why? Like, just go down that whole list, but be intentional. All right. Now, number 3, we're going to have to change scenery for number 3. So you got to get in that gym, baby. You got to move that body. You got to work out. You got to exercise. I apologize for the sudden change of scenery once again, but I thought it would be much more impactful if I got outside and showed y'all that movement is not about being confined to a gym. You don't need a gym to work out. You can work out everywhere, right? Some people are anxious. They don't want to be around people. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to start. You can start anywhere you want to. The journey is about you. It's not about anybody else. So do whatever you want to do. Movement. That's all we want to do. We want to move. You can move outside. You can move in your house. You can move any and everywhere. So do that. Now, I get it though. A lot of people still like to move, but they don't know where to start. They're anxious about where to start. You know, they're kind of lost in the sauce, because it's a lot that you can do. And they'll spend hours on YouTube or TikTok trying to find the perfect workouts, but there is no perfect workout. But there is a workout for you. Now, the workout that I was doing was tailor-made, custom fit for me. And I got something for you. And it was kicking my butt too, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I got out of the gym, I was doing a lot of hunting, and then also for Mardi Gras, I was outside a lot doing that. I did a lot of walking, but I wasn't doing my stretches like I usually do and all of that stuff, so I got back into it. But if you are interested in having a workout custom, tailor fit to you, and having somebody that can motivate you and keep you going with this whole journey of movement, you will enjoy the sponsor of today's video, TRAINWELL. If you don't know, I've worked with TRAINWELL before and still work with TRAINWELL to this day on a personal level as well, right? So the work that I was doing was made for me on TRAINWELL. You have to fill out this questionnaire. You get matched with a personal trainer. Perfect fit. Whatever you are dealing with, they have something for you. They will literally tailor-make workouts for you. I tore my hip, like I mentioned before, in high school. My junior year, right after football, I tore my hip, and I've healed back up, but I still struggle with my hip. There's still like little pains and pops and all types of stuff, and my hip hasn't felt better since then. I still got a long way to go, but it feels great to have something created for me that helps me, and the same can be done for you. All you have to do is just try. You can click the link in my bio. I'll put it up on the screen. You can scan the QR code. Doesn't matter. All you have to do is try. But understand, at any given moment, if you feel like this personal trainer is not the perfect fit for you, you can switch. No extra cost. They're very consistent. They communicate a lot. I'll show all of that up on the screen for y'all. I'll show y'all the workout that was kicking my butt. I'll show y'all everything. Very transparent, very open. You can see all the shebang bang. But I recommend it. It is a way to help you get started. You know what I'm saying? It's not the only way to get started, but it is a way to help you. It is a way to help you stay consistent. You know, my trainer just reached out to me because I was slacking. I had a few explanations for what was going on. Part of it was just personal errors, but yeah, you should definitely try it out. But this next next tip, this next step, this next part of this equation of improvement, this is probably the hardest one. So
I'm gonna give it back to the inside, Shimon.
Oh yeah, this is probably the hardest one. This step right here, you have to eat cleaner. Why? Because you are what you eat. When you eat trash, you become trash. Here, here, and here. So it's important for you to start cleaning up your diet. I'm not asking you to have the purest of the pure gut, because I don't. I still enjoy my cakes, my cookies, my ice cream, my French fries. I enjoy life still. But I know there's limits. I know when to stop. I know when to indulge. I have a very healthy relationship with food. But the unnecessary snacking and the junk, you got to cut it out. But even if you do eat a lot, you can still eat a lot. But it's all about what you're eating. Just make sure you're not eating too much. Make sure you're not eating too little, right? We got to be healthy. But cut out all those sugars, man. Cut out all that processed food. I'm not a dietitian, so I'm not going to tell you you need 26 grams of sugar per day and 56 grams of tree fat. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just like to watch what I eat, and I know when I have limits, you know what I'm saying? If I'm eating 2 candy bars too many, I start getting a little bump right here, and I'm like, all right, chill. So I know my body. You know your body, or if you don't, try to learn your body, learn your limits, and just use common sense. You know what I'm saying? Clean up your diet. You know what you eat better than anybody. When you go into the store, stop looking for all that colorful stuff. Get off that colorful aisle. If you're going to go to a colorful aisle, go over there where the fruit's at. If you got a sweet tooth, I could use something sweet. Yeah, go get you an apple. Go get you some grapes. And yes, they have sugar in it too, but it's not the same as that processed sugar. But do you need to get loose on that? No, there's a limit to everything. Too much of anything is not good for you. All right, my friends? And also, eating clean does not mean that you have to abandon fast food. Does that mean all fast food is good for you? Absolutely not. Are there some healthy options? Absolutely. Do some research, use some common sense once again, but also remember, people, everybody is not fortunate enough to have X, Y, or Z. So work what you have, work with what you have, make the most out of what you have, and don't complain, okay? Do not complain. Just be strong, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And also, this eating clean is not just about what goes into your face hole. It also goes up here in the mind. Be careful of what you consume. And that leads me to the next point. Get the hell off of your phone. Get off your phone. And I know, walking contradiction, right? You're probably watching this video on your phone. But that is not the main point here. If that thought even crossed your mind, you are very weak-minded and you're running away from the truth, okay? But get off your phone. Limit your screen time. Why? Why? Because there is too much on the internet that is enticing you, that is triggering you. And a lot of the reasons why you are triggered by lust, by depression, and all these overwhelming feelings is because you see so much of it. Social media is the pre-game lobby to pornography. You see somebody pop a little this and pop a little that, now you searching it up. So let's limit our time on that. The first thing you do when you wake up, if the first thing you do when you wake up is get on your phone, stop. You are literally hijacking your mind the first second of the morning. The first time you wake up, the first time your eyes open and you start processing information, you are hijacking your brain right there on spot because you have gotten on your phone. Right before you got to sleep, right before you go to sleep, okay? You're on your phone, hijacking your mind right there, setting yourself up for failure for the next morning, for this sleep, ruining your quality of rest because you're taking in too much information. And you wonder why you don't feel like you've rested, because you haven't. Your mind is still like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Processing 25 memes in the 4th hour of your sleeping cycle. And that's all you're getting, 4 hours of sleep. And you wonder why everything is out of whack. You got to be real mindful. You understand what I'm saying? But some alternatives to get off your phone, because I had one comment and it really upset me. Somebody said, well, if I get off my phone, what am I supposed to do? The world's so boring. Huh? What? The world is boring. We used to make mud pies and stick cakes when we was kids. Get creative. You know what I'm saying? Go outside, touch grass, get creative, and learn a little something about nature. Do something, talk to people. And I get it. For the people who are thinking it, it's much easier to say it than do it. But what isn't? Is that a excuse or, you know what I'm saying? Get out there and live. So, to reiterate all of that, my good people, number one, clean your space. Use a clean space and a clean environment to influence your space and environment. That's number one. Make your bed, clean your room, all of that good stuff. Okay? Number two. Does anybody remember number two? I'ma test your memory. Do you have brain fog? Tell me. Do you have brain fog? I'm waiting. What's number two? I'll give you a hint. Starts with an alphabet. When I turn around, I want the answer.
Hello, my friend.
It was be intentional. See how we forget already? To be intentional. Everything is purposeful. We got to care about ourselves. We're already getting away from ourselves and we cannot do that. Okay? Number one, clean that environment. Number two, be intentional. Morning and night. First thing you do. Last thing you do. And if you catch yourself slipping, if you catch yourself triggered by something, step out of it. Run away from that thought. Submit it to God. Submit it to whatever it is that you surrender to. Okay? Throw the thought away. Drop down. Do push-ups. Whatever you have to do. Run from that thought. There's no need to fight it. All right? Number three, you have to exercise. You notice you have to exercise. There has to be some form of movement. You don't have to throw around 1,000 pounds of weight. You can go walk every morning. You know what I'm saying? Every evening. Whatever. Run, walk, skate, ride a bike. Lift weights, calisthenics, it doesn't matter. Move your body. It will teach you that progress comes to those who put in work. And not everything in life is microwavable. Not everything is like a pornography website where you can just open it up and be stimulated by everything all at once. Not everything is like social media where you open it up and you're stimulated by everything all at once. In the real world, you have to work for things, and that's when results happen. So working out and moving your body and exercising not only makes you healthy physically, but it does the same mentally because it teaches you that you have to put in work to get results. You don't get big biceps by looking at the curling bar. You gotta work. All right? Now, number 4, clean your diet. Be careful about what you eat and what you consume. Consume. Feed yourself nutritional food for the body and the soul. If you watch trash, you will be trash. So don't consume that. And last, but certainly not least, get the hell off your phone. The video's over. So get off your phone. I love you. Appreciate you for watching. Take care of yourself. And get the hell off your phone.